Okay. Hugs and kisses to all my toodles. Hey toodles. I have a highly requested video from some people who asked me to do videos on all my palettes I have. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not doing the little ones, I'm gonna do my big ones, but not little ones. I'm in love. I know you see me a little sunburnt here and a little over here and my leg sunburnt. It's from going Pokemon Go. I'm addicted to Pokemon Go, trust me. I don't even play my games on Facebook much anymore. I play Pokemon Go. So let's get started. Let me get here some of my palettes and show you what I've got. I have this palette here, which is an elf palette. I'm very, very good about this palette. I love this palette very much. I don't reach for it much like I used to. And the colors I've always, let's see what colors. I've always reached for this color here a lot, the blue. Don't ask. It was a color I always reached for, but that one and this color here, the blue and this color right there, I always reach for. I love this palette. Very, very pretty colors. And let's see here. I'll give you a tour of some of these colors. Okay, I'm gonna give you a tour of some of these colors on my hand. So you can see. Here's some of the colors. I did orange and a pink, orange and a light brown, blue, and then a pink. Okay, this is my beauty treat. I want to get the contour palette like this. This is actually a blush, creamy blush palette, but I don't use it for a blush palette. I use it for my lips. I do not like creamy blushes, point blank period. So if you ever do a swamp with me, don't get me a creamy blush unless there's one you like that you think I will like. And if you notice, I use this color right here a lot on my lips because it is gorgeous. I have a color on my lips now, but I'll go ahead and put that on my lips. See? Mwah. So I love this palette. And even if I got another one, that'd be awesome too. Then I have this one by Moesha. I don't reach for this one. This is a brand new palette. I have not reached for this palette. I've had this palette for over 10 years now. And the colors are still here, and I just have not really used this palette. And I need to start using it. So this is a palette I need to break out and start using. So let me get some coloring on here. And these are like metallic colors. They're all metallic colors. They're like really, really metallic-y, shiny, and pretty colors as well. Metallic and pretty. They are gorgeous colors. I'm loving them colors. I need to start using this palette. I really, really do. That's 3 of my palettes. Then I have this little palette here, which I keep with my big palettes. I definitely love this palette. I got this palette, I think, in a swamp. And it's like one that I constantly use. And I love that color right there. Oh my god. See how pretty that color is? Oh my god, that color is so gorgeous. Okay. I have these little palettes. I just have these two. I thought about getting them all, but I really don't want to collect them all. I have these palettes. I very, very rarely use them. Only probably Easter time and Halloween. Then I have this one I got in a makeup kit from Ulta. About that. And I definitely do love this palette. I like this one. It is the highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush. It's a palette I love. And then I have my other palettes I love so much too, but I don't use them as much, and that's these palettes. And I really don't use these much at all. I really, to tell you the honest to God truth, I really don't use these much. I don't. I can't say why. It's just palettes I don't really reach for. And then I have this one I'm using this week's, and I had on my eyes earlier, but I got a little weepy, and I started crying, and my makeup fell off. Alright, then of course I have this one by Profusion. And I barely ever rarely use this palette as well. My son bought me this palette because he's seen it at Walgreens and he thought I would like it. And yes, duh. I'm not going to take it out, but this piece comes out and it's a pretty good palette. And I do like it. For only $5, you can't go wrong. Then I have this palette. I paid like $1 for this palette at Walgreens after Christmas. They have a lot of palettes, and one year this palette was there, and I paid $1 for it. And I was using it for a while, and I was mostly using this color here and this lip color. Very beautiful. These colors are very shiny, beautiful. That's the lip color. Here's one of them colors, and these here are blushes, so I'll swatch these real quick. I'll swatch them real quick. Let's see. There's that one. That one. There's the lip. There's that one. They're all right here if you can really see them. If you can't, that's okay. Then of course I have this palette, which is a MAC palette that belonged to my mother as well. Alright. I'm trying to get some more palettes. Let me get most of what I have. Okay, I have more, but then I have a palette that's for sheer cover, and I think I gave one in either a swap, because I had a brand new one I didn't use, or in a giveaway. But I was using this one a lot. This is one of the first palettes I had. I was using it a lot, but not all the time as much as I was my other palette. I will show you when I get to it. Then I have this one by Fergie, and I really love this palette, but I haven't used it as much. I use this color here. That color there I use a lot. And there it is right there. And I've been using that color a lot. Then I have this one by Avon, which when I sold Avon, I have not even used this palette but a couple times. And it's got some, like, the last two colors have glitters in it, but not all of them. And it's gorgeous. And I absolutely like this palette a lot. Then I have this palette, which I totally swatch and I have used, but not a lot. But I need to start using it more. I was not even expecting to get this in a swamp. I didn't even know e.l.f. made things like this. One of my favorite palettes is the Nude palette by Essence, and I want to get the other ones they have. And this is a color I use a lot in this palette right here. And it's like really melting down to the nitty gritty. And there's that color right there. It's so pretty. I love this palette as well. Then I have these three palettes, which I call number 12, number 13, and 14 in my palette collection. And these palettes are beautiful. I rarely use them. I think I use this palette more because this one has glitter in it and this one's just like some blues, turquoise, but I mostly use this palette more than the other palettes. Then of course I have these palettes are Twinkle. This one is Twinkle. They're all Twinkle Twinkle. I barely use these palettes, but if I ever find these palettes again, and if they have them at Christmas time this year, I want to get them for my giveaway. Okay. Here's some more of my palettes. I have this Revolution palette that I have, and you can tell I use this color and this color a lot. But I absolutely love this palette so much. It is like the bomb. Oh, holla. Then I have this one by Revolutions, which I totally love. And it is my bronzer blush palette. And if you look at this one, and this one, it looks like right here. And right in here, it looks like it's been cracked. But it's really hasn't. But it's perfect. I love it. Then of course I have these palettes, and this one's my favorite out of these palettes as well. Then my newest palette I just got, I have not really used it, but when I got it, this one was broken, but I'm not really worried about it. But they're pretty colors, and this will probably be my next week's palette I use. Alright. Another one of my favorite palettes that I got in a swamp was this one by Profusion. I love it so much that I started using this color a lot. The day I got this palette, I played with this. I would use this color so much. I use this color here, and I'll swatch it on this side. So gorgeous color, and I constantly use that color, and I never want to get rid of that. Then I have this palette, the Hard Candy Natural Eyes. I want to get all of the Hard Candy palettes in the tin can. I started using this palette a lot, and then I quit using it, and I really, as you can tell, you can see some of the palettes I've used because you can see some of the colors going down. Then I have 3 of these palettes. The other one is the Neon palette, which is packed away in my traveling makeup bag, and I have used this palette a lot. I use the pink a lot when I do wear pinks. This pretty pink right here. They're very soft and very pigmented. Then I have the other one, which is the Nude palette, which is awesome. Totally awesome. And of course, this color here is the color that I use a lot in this palette. Now, that is my palette collection. For those who wanted to see it, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. You'll be entered in both of my YouTube giveaways. Other than that, till next time, I love you guys. And stay out of the hot weather. Try to stay cool. Bye.